Hey, what's going on YouTube? Well, today is an update on the Toyota truck, my little 1983 four-wheel drive, the Taliban taxi, I guess is what you could call it, maybe. So anyways, I just want to go over a few things and show you guys what all I've acquired over the last weeks. And I still have a lot of stuff on its way that I haven't got yet, but the important part that I got today is the head. They had been completely redone from LCE Performance, LC Engineering. And so here I have my oil pan and my valve cover. It's all been redone, painted. I've got my pulleys, the new alternator. Here's my intake. Now this is just a stock intake. I decided not to go full intake with a new, like a, I don't know, Edelbrock or Offenhauser or whatever. I've already spent enough money, so maybe later down the road I'll get a new intake, but there's nothing wrong with that one. So I do have a new Weber carburetor that's been on there for a couple months. Got my gasket kit, oil pan gasket, valve cover gasket, stuff like this. Timing chain, new timing chain cover. I've got the dual row timing chain upgrade with the steel back guides from LCE. Head bolts, other bolts, block off plates. Got a new distributor, new oil pump from LCE, water pump from LCE. All this stuff here is from LCE. They've just been so cool and really helpful in this whole process. I just keep buying from them because it's so easy. The guys are just crazy knowledgeable, and if I have any questions on anything, they never hesitate on helping me out and pointing me in the right direction. So that's why I stick with LCE. Yeah, some of their stuff is pricey, but it doesn't matter to me. If they treat me right and the customer service is excellent, they will get my business. So here's the head. I couldn't find a head locally. I couldn't even find a remanufactured head online. And Chris at LCE turned me on to a guy in Colorado called YotaJim. I gave YotaJim a call, and he said, yes, we have a head. And they were familiar with LCE, and he was cool enough. The used complete head, which looked like this, that's the old head. $100 for the head and $30 for shipping. So LCE got it. They completely tore this thing down. They cleaned it. They put it in their hot tank and cleaned it. They bead blasted it. They took the seats out. They repaired all the small, I guess you could call maybe microscopic cracks in the seats, I believe. They did all that new welding to repair all that. They took all those springs out, all those valves. They poured it and polished. Did a multi-angle valve job. Just all kinds of stuff. I'll have a list of stuff here in a second and show you what all they did to it. So the cam's new. Everything here is new. This is new. They assembled this. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look at that part number. But it's cool when you order something from LCE, like an individual piece like this. They just don't put it in a bag and send it to you. They actually write the part number on the bag, so it comes in handy. And what this here is, this is a transfer case emergency brake. It's this piece, this, and this that I got because the truck has the rear emergency brake system is just so rotted and ate out. I want to go ahead and replace it. Also, I decided to go ahead and do exhaust stuff, so I got a MagnaFlow high flow catalytic converter from LCE. This is the LCE. This is their, I believe, the Street Performer head I got, and I must say this right here is probably one of the nicest headers I've ever purchased for any of the vehicles I've had. And I've had a lot. I've had fucking Camaros, I've had Mustangs, I've had all kinds of stuff, and by far this is the best looking head I've ever had. I mean, all the flangers are nice and thick. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but you can see where they got the name of the company, part number, all that stuff. It's just the fit and finish is just excellent on this head. I'm really excited about getting this put on. This is part of it too. comes with your O2 bung, but I'm gonna block that off because I don't run any O2 stuff. You know, other exhaust accoutrements, and this is a MagnaFlow muffler. The things that I still am waiting on is the old man Emu front and rear springs, spring bushings, U-bolts. I know I've got some other stuff out there. I've just went balls deep into this build on this Toyota truck. It's everything underneath the hood and on the chassis is gonna be new. So the brakes are new, calipers are new, drums are new, brake hardware's new. It's got old man Emu shocks on it, old man Emu steering stabilizer, front axle's been redone, it's got new lockouts. Gosh, man, there's just so much stuff. Oh yeah, got a master cylinder and a brake booster and a clutch master cylinder, a ignition control or a regulator, a coil, wires. I mean, just damn near everything. That's the skid plate for the front I've redone. Oh yeah, little things like oil pump, water pump, blah blah blah, but it's just so much stuff. But this little truck should lose its mind when all this stuff is put on. It would be practically be a brand new truck. If the block goes out at some point in time, or bad piston or whatever, I just got to replace get a long block because everything else on is new, and that'd be super easy. I haven't had to do anything to the transmission. It's got a 5-speed, and it's been outstanding. The times that I have driven it, it doesn't slip, doesn't do anything. It just does what it's supposed to do. So that's about it, boys and girls. If you got any questions, drop me a line, like and subscribe, and check out some other videos. I have links below for other Toyota videos that I've done, you know, the earlier progress on things I've done to the truck. And I also have links to some other YouTube channels in the description that pertains to Toyota trucks that some of you all might find really helpful. There's another guy, Wheelie Pete. He's got some great videos out there. Check him out. He's a really awesome cat. I don't know the guy. I've barely even commented on any of his videos, but he just comes off as being a really cool dude, and he's got good videos. Really informative, and it's helped me out a whole lot on this Toyota project. So, just to show you, here's the ugly old head. I don't know if a lot of y'all ever seen what the damaged part was, but you probably can't see it because it's not on the right side. There it is. See how that valve, I don't know if it's intake or exhaust, but all this blown out metal, it's all rotted. I think that was caused due to the head gasket probably failed and coolant and stuff got inside there maybe. I don't know. Not 100% sure, but definitely not fixable. So, okay guys, I will holler at you all later, and that is. I'll go burn on out the bottom. So I'll see you guys later.